In this problem, we need to determine the equation of a circle that's passing through 3 points 0, 1, 1, 0 and negative 1, 0. Now, in order to find out the equation of a circle, there are a few informations that we need, the one of them being the coordinate of the center, and the other information is the radius of the circle. For this, we can use the standard form of a circle once we have the coordinate of the center and the radius. But first, we'll have to find out the center and the radius. For that, we'll be using the general equation of a circle. So let's first specify the general form of a circle. The general equation of a circle is given by this equation: x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Here, g, f and c are constants, and we can use it to obtain the center, which is going to have the coordinate negative g, negative f, and the radius is going to be determined by using this formula. Let us begin. So we have the equation of the circle. So let's note it down. So that's x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Now, since the circle is passing through the point 0, 1, we can say that this point is going to satisfy the equation of the circle, meaning we can replace the value of x with 0 and the value of y with 1. So we get 0 squared plus 1 squared plus 2 times g times 0 plus 2 times f times 1 plus c equals to 0. Now, simplifying this, we get 1 plus 2f plus c equals to 0. So we have 2f plus c equals to negative 1. So this is going to be equation number 1. Next, the point 1, 0 that also passes through the circle. We can say that this point is going to satisfy the equation of a circle. So we have 1 squared plus 0 squared plus 2 times g times 1 plus 2 times f times 0 plus c equals to 0. So simplifying this, we get 2g plus c equals to negative 1. So that's going to be equation number 2. And finally, we have the point negative 1, 0. So we're going to replace the value of x with negative 1 and y with 0 to get negative 1 squared plus 0 squared plus 2 times g times negative 1 plus 2 times f times 0 plus c equals to 0. And that gives us the equation negative 2g plus c equals to negative 1. Let's call it equation number 3. Fine. Now what we can do? We can use 1, 2 and 3, solve them to obtain the value of f, g and c. So let's begin by first adding equation number 2 with equation number 3. So here we have 2g plus c, so this will get added to negative 2g plus c, and on the right hand side we have negative 1 minus 1. So negative 2g and positive 2g cancels out, so we have 2c equals to negative 2, so c comes out to be negative 1. Now that we have the value of c, let's try to find out the value of f and g. So we will use equation number 1. So in equation number 1, we have 2f plus c, so c is negative 1. So we have 2f minus 1 equals to negative 1. So solving for f, we get f equals to 0. And we will be using equation number 2 to find out the value of z. The g value also comes out to be equals to 0. So now we have the value of f and g. So we can define the center. So the center is defined by the coordinate negative g, negative f, which means this will be 0, 0. And the radius of the circle, that's given by the equation negative g squared. So we have 0 squared plus negative f squared, so that's also 0 squared, minus 1. So we have negative of negative 1, so that gives us the radius as 1 unit. Now that we have the center and the radius, we can use the standard form. So we know that the standard form of a circle is given by the equation x minus h whole squared plus y minus k whole squared, and that's equals to the radius of a circle. Now here, the center is going to have the coordinate h, k, and the radius that's going to stay as r. Now, we have obtained our center. Our center came out to be 0, 0. So this is equivalent to h, k, which means that the value of h, that's going to be 0, and the value of k is equals to 0, and the radius r, so that's going to be 1 unit. Now that we have the center, the coordinate of the center and the radius, we can use the standard form to get x minus 0 whole squared plus y minus 0 whole squared equals to 1 squared, or simply we can get x squared plus y squared equals to 1. So this is going to be the equation of the circle which is passing through the 3 points 0 1 1 0 and negative 1 comma 0, and it's going to have a radius of 1 unit with a center at 0 comma 0. So this is a circle that passes through, the center is going to coincide with the origin of the Cartesian coordinate system.